Greetings, gamers, one and all. Welcome back to the GDQ Hot Fix. My name is Adef, and tonight we are back with more Challenger approaching. I have missed all your beautiful faces. It has been a long month, but we're back. I'm moved. Gaming can commence. Everybody get out of your chairs and then promptly get back into them. Get ready to watch some more gaming. A few quick announcements before we get started. If you're watching on YouTube and would like to support our live content, please consider checking out our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/GDQ. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to any Twitch channel of your choice every month for free. It's true. Please consider using your Prime Gaming account to subscribe to the GDQ Twitch channel. And, my God, gamers, SGDQ 2021 online is July 4th through the 11th. That's in like 2 weeks. Be sure to check out GamesDoneQuick.com for more info. Prize submissions are now open. But all that is in the future, right? That's future information. What's happening right now is that we have Kelsey here. Kelsey, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Big chillin' Friday night.
Big chillin'. Hey, Challenger approaching. I'm coming in hot with a lot of energy just because I'm trying to be like,
yeah. Well, you're right. You're right. We need to amp up.
But this is the big chill show. I like to Challenger approaching is the big chill show. So Kelsey is going to be showing off some Star Fox 64 score run attempts tonight. So Kelsey, tell me a little bit about what that category is and what we can expect.
Sure. So score running is kind of like a speedrun adjacent sort of thing. So instead of going for time, doing something as quickly as possible, we're trying to score as many points as possible, as many hits as what we call it in Star Fox 64. There's a few different routes that you can do to achieve a very high score. I think world records is like in the low 3000s, but today we'll be showing off the easy normal route. So that's kind of like the beginner route, which is honestly all I know at this point. So we're just gonna see what I know today, and then we're hopefully going to hit above 2,000 points in about 2 hours. So just a little bit of difference from speedrunning. We are allowed to reset. We are allowed to do levels over and over again, but I'm not allowed to game over. There'll be a little bit of there'll be a lot of really cool strats that you'll get to see. We'll explain everything. There's honestly a lot to explain, a lot more mechanics to the game than you would think from playing it 20 something years ago. So
right on. Yeah. Kelsey, I feel like, the majority of people may know you traditionally speaking as a speedrunner in your own right, as well as a variety streamer and a rando streamer. So sort of That's what true. Was the impetus to latch on to Star Fox and score running?
Yeah, sure. So I still do more or less. I speedrun Link to the Past and Super Mario Odyssey. And Star Fox was actually something I grew up playing as a kid. It was one of my favorite games. It's a very short game. So for young me, it was very easy to finish, even if I wasn't doing very well.
Right.
But so as a streamer and as a speedrunner, it was kind of I'm mad at the speedrun. I'm going to play something where I mash buttons for a little while. And it kind of just became this thing on my stream where I would just try to go for the highest score possible without really knowing any strats or anything. And I eventually, some people from the score running community found my stream and they're like, hey, you should get into this. Yeah, our friend Adam here, he's going to be commentating. He's from the score running community. And anyway, so they told me, hey, you should check this out. You should learn some stuff. You could really raise your score a lot easier. And I was like, yo, that sounds fun. And kind of got into the thick of it, literally only 2 months ago. And it's been really fun and very rewarding.
Nice. Well, I guess tarry no further. Let's jump right into this if you're feeling ready, Kelsey.
Okay. I hope so.
Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know. You tell me, fam.
Yeah. We can jump right in.
Amazing.
Yeah. I do want to actually introduce Adam, though he is here for commentary. He is the 3rd place in the world score holder. So he's way up there, very, very pro here. So he knows all the good stuff.
Yeah. Welcome.
Sure.
Welcome, Adam, to the Challenger approaching. welcome.
Yes.
You are now officially approaching.
Thank you.
I guess.
We're approaching.
Oh boy.
Oh,
We're
we're
approaching.
approaching. All right.
Yeah, we are approaching.
And Kelsey, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and get
Okay, cool.
started.
All right, so we're gonna pop right
Yeah.
into the map here. I love this part, but we're gonna skip it. We don't need to. Do you need to know the lore of Star Fox, or can we just play? Can we just go in?
I think you can just play.
Okay,
you
we
can
can
get
just
the
play.
countdown on timer
Yeah,
also.
I mean, oh, okay. Sure. So just a little, just to kind of restate. I might need to reset. If I do reset here, just keep running the timer. Do not stop it. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, have fun.
Thanks.
Woo! Can we get some pride emotes in chat,
Yeah,
please?
it's Pride Month. Get some Pride.
Celebrate
emotes.
that Pride Month.
Kelp Pride.
Kill Pride.
We have
That's
Kel
my
Pride,
dog in
yes.
Rainbow.
Oh, Juno is the best.
Juno.
Good
All
old
right.
Juno.
Kelsey, when
All right.
Andy was on this show, we had a small Juno appearance, so I'm expecting the same.
All right, Andy, if you're listening, which you should be. You've heard the call.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah.
So this is.
So-
oh, go ahead, please.
Yeah, okay. So basically, Kelsey is doing what's called unlock charge shots, essentially, as we call it, cussing. Yeah. Basically, we're using unlock charge shots by holding the Z or Z and R buttons together. That cancels the charging effect for the R-Wing. And we're basically using the terrain to our advantage to get charge shots and extra points. Whenever we do have a charge shot, like we just saw those couple shots there, you see we had a couple hit plus ones. The hit plus one is for the unlocked charge shot exploding and hitting the enemy. And then the second point comes from the enemy actually crashing and being defeated, essentially. So that is the main premise of score running. You'll see a lot of that here. Unfortunately, we lose the terrain in the next level in Medio, but there is a set distance from where charge shots can be fired and explode, and we use that to our advantage as well. There's a little bit of terrain in Medio, but not as much as we can see clearly here in Corneria, where it's basically land and land everywhere. So we're coming up to the checkpoint. Helps. I think this is probably one of your best ones you've ever had. I've seen you have.
My best year is 115, and 113 is really good pace. So we're good. We're good right now.
Yeah, so someone in the chat says, "Why are you killing Slippy?" Dan's game, and this is also a current Star Fox runner safety man. We are killing Slippy because Slippy just doesn't do anything. We don't care about Slippy. I'm just kidding. Killing Slippy is actually useful in Medio because if Slippy does not exist in Medio, we actually are able to spawn in more enemies. And oh no.
Yep. We
What
need
happened?
Falco
I'm looking
alive.
at two ways. oh, that's what happened.
Die. That's a bad thing. That's
Yeah,
a reset.
I'm trying to watch. Yeah, I'm trying to watch two things at once, and I'm horribly failing
all
at it
good.
right now. Yeah. But so this is what happens. Sometimes we have to reset, but that is very normal to do, no matter what. Sometimes it can take us 45 minutes to get off of this level. Kelsey has done it recently. I have done it recently. It can really just depend on how you're feeling that day, honestly, and it can be a real pain in the neck.
It can.
But no issues whatsoever. But yeah, so I gotta try to watch two things at once, and it's really hard
You
to
can
do.
do it.
Cool.
I also,
yeah, cool.
Adam,
Now we're good.
I can focus on the chat if
yeah.
that's helpful for you because I have no
Yeah,
idea
sure.
what's going on. So I can serve some legitimate purpose. And you can focus on commentary, spitting the facts.
Sure. Cool. Yes. Awesome. So yeah. So again, here you'll also notice that Kelsey's going through some arches, and we see some more enemies spawning because of that. That's also a way to get some extra points. Either way, no matter the level. I'm sorry, no matter how you do it. So you see those four enemies coming from behind the mech there. Those do not spawn if you do not go from the arch. There are also two modes to this game. There is normal mode, which Kelsey is currently playing on, and there's an expert mode as well, which is unlocked by getting all of the medals in normal mode. Perfectly fine. I do not blame you for resetting
That was
there
bad.
at all.
I missed 2 mechs.
Yeah.
That was basically 12 points lost. I just lost there. All right.
Yeah,
over.
yeah, we're just game over. Yeah.
Like I said, reset heavy in Corneria.
Yeah, just to restate for
Yeah.
everybody, I saw a question that says, so time doesn't matter, right? And that is correct. So this is not an RTA. This is not a, strictly speaking, a speed run. You know, on Challenger Approaching, we're really just showing challenge runs of all kinds, and lots of the things we've shown have not been speed runs, strictly speaking. So Kelsey's goal here is a high score run, no matter how many deaths or resets that takes. So, you know, we're just gonna let her play what she's feeling and get the score she feels she can do. And
Yes.
that'll be that.
And just for chat, like right now we're aiming for a 230 in Corneria. If it's a high 220, I'll probably just take that and go, because we'll probably be spending a good time in Katina. Just by how things were going this week. Dude, what is happening with this? Like, I don't know why I can't get this 4, but I can't.
It's okay.
Get this.
But yeah, so speaking of time, fun fact, the world record for this game, which was redone by the same person who had the world record already, the original VOD for that world record was 32 hours.
Yes.
Someone very graciously cut down the video to about an hour and a half. So we actually now have a full legitimate world record on YouTube for people to check out and whatnot. Yes, 32 hours. I was a little shocked. He did go to sleep. Don't worry. He did not play the game for 32 hours straight. Oh wow, nice job.
A question here, Kelsey, or
Yes.
Adam. What controller are you using? Are you on
Just
N64 or?
And yep, this is all original hardware. This is the
Yep, I also.
the same controller I used as a kid, the same Nintendo, same cartridge, everything.
Yep. And I also do the same thing. I have the original hardware and everything.
That's what we like to
You
hear.
can play on emulator, but emulator's actually really fast. I mean, just because less lag, right?
Yes, yeah. Emulator gets rid of the lag, which actually can hurt you in terms of score running, because that actually, especially in Katina, we will learn lag is your best friend.
Yes, we want lag in Katina.
So right now we're going through this part here to get to so this is the way you get to the alternative boss words. Yay! So you can. Wow, this is really good. Wow.
As long as I don't mess up the score.
So right now we're going to the alternative boss, which takes you to Sector Y. But we're not going to Sector Y. We're actually going this way because this way has way more points than the other way of doing this. This would probably be it if Kelsey would have gone the other way. So instead of a 220, we're talking at least. Let me see. I'm not gonna jinx it. Okay, we're talking a 234, which I think is a PB for you on Corneria.
Yeah, that's tied gold.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, it's tied. Okay,
Yeah, tied gold.
Just as good. The tied gold is a
Tied
good goal.
gold. Good start. Good start.
It's yes.
GG.
go,
Also,
gamers.
Kelsey, I love the SRL shirt. I have
Thanks,
not
this is-
seen
this is-
I haven't
this is
seen an
erotic.
SRL shirt in so long.
This is not my shirt.
One of my biggest regrets was not getting one of those back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh. Ow. Yeah.
This is
Yeah, I also have a present too. It's called a good score.
Oh wow. So judicious. So
what color's
kind.
the controller? This is a gray controller. I just saw that in
Oh,
chat.
gray controller rep. I
Yeah.
also use a gray N64.
It
I have the silver one.
Oh, nice.
And I also do have the orange
yeah, we
one.
had like the gray clear one, and we had a red one.
Mhm.
But I mean, it turns out like the fact that we never used the gray ones as kids, like, served me now because they're in really good shape. Like they're in great shape. I'm like, yeah, like. I mean, I don't even think we have the red one anymore because we threw it out because it was so bad, you know.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
So what was your score on Corneria?
234.
234.
Yes.
Yeah, so most bosses, if we fight a boss, hopefully they will drop 11 points. So whatever you see before I beat the boss is plus 11.
Yes.
This next 2 stages, we're not gonna have bosses. So yeah, we'll just be shooting stuff.
I'd like to thank Spim in the chat for the shout out to our good friend Ineb_TFM. Thank you, so much for the shout out.
It doesn't say Ineb TFM though. It says Andy on the back thing.
The OG.
Yeah. So as you just saw, Kelpie just changed courses. So instead of going to the mission accomplished route, which is Sector Y, we are going to the mission complete route, which is Medio. And we are going to have a good old time because I enjoy Medio greatly.
Medio is my weak spot. I just got a PB today in Medio. In practice, not recording, of course.
Of course.
But it actually it was with like no hypers too. It was crazy. Just had a
Oh, wow.
It was really good.
That's
It was really good. Well,
Good, nice job.
no hypers at the beginning. I should clarify. But
Okay. Okay, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's quiet. Too
Cool.
quiet.
yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna take. I'm trying to think. What do I want to take here? Anything above a 380, I think.
Yeah, that's been where you've been recently.
Gold is a 407, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, these guys are really odd to hit. They spiral out of control, and you're just lucky enough to maybe even get an extra shot, an extra point or two off of them. They're weird. Yeah, little known fact: you can, if you fly through those little rocks, you can laser upgrade.
So for the uninformed, I feel like it's probably good to just sort of, talk about the various upgrades and things that you can pick up in the game. So like, what upgrades are you picking up? What are you avoiding? Which rings are you picking up? Which are you avoiding?
so rings are just health. You only need rings if you're really low in health. Bombs is a big thing. I really need to stock up on bombs as much as possible. So like killing those guys gives me a bomb. Answering Rob's call here gets me a bomb.
Yeah.
So, and we'll need bombs in the warp section we're going to be going through the warps in Medio, and it's kind of like a trippy area. That normally takes you over to, no, it takes you to Katina. Yeah. It always takes you
the
to
way you get to Katina. Yeah. So I saw a couple questions in chat. Yes, the strats you see in the N64 version are also applicable to the 3DS version. I have done them myself, just for fun once on an airplane, just to see if I can do it. Yes, you can. I think I saw something else. Yes, we are going to take the secret warp in this level here too. You can see the beautiful bright colors. That is the media warp.
The enemy's coming from behind.
Yes, just make sure we got.
There was a question that was about, does the charge attack get you bonus points for hits?
Yes. So if you're able, so if you like right there, Kelpie just hit a shot off the land. You only got 1 for that. But if she were to hit an enemy with an unlocked charge shot, like right there, with that hit +1, that's how you get an extra point. You can't directly hit the enemy with the charge shot. It has to be it's just slightly off of it for it to count as a hit +1.
Also, gamers, at any point this evening, if you would be so kind, definitely follow our runner. Kelsey is a wonderful streamer. She streams, God, it feels like every day.
Pretty much most weekdays, yeah.
5 days a week, yeah.
But yeah, she's great. Please check her out. Like, great speedrunning content, variety content, Star Fox 64 score run content. The link will be in the chat throughout the evening, and you can always just go to twitch.tv/Kelpie.
Sorry, my hands are like sweaty right now because I'm nervous.
Yeah,
this part is nerve-wracking
yeah.
because I have to make the warp. I mean,
Yeah, this part can be very intense, so you focus. I'll take care of this. So there's 5 rings here that you have to get through to get to the warp here for Medio. You increase speed with each ring that you go by, and nice job, Kelpie. That was beautiful. Yes, and that too.
Juno!
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Andy, you have not been cleared to be on stream.
Andy!
Get out of here. Juno, however, is perma-cleared.
Oh, hi, Juno. Oh, hi, Juno. Aww. Yes. I forget what I was to say. Yeah, so the warp here has a ton of points opportunities here. We also have a lot of items you can grab too. This is one big difference between normal mode and expert mode, and maybe you'll see this at the end of the warp. Expert mode has a lot less items available than normal mode. Like, you would not be able to finish this level with 9 bombs. You would actually have to conserve your bombs to have a good score in the warp. So it's a bit more aggressive in terms of difficulty with being cautious with items. Good. Ooh, good.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't normally run this route when I do this, whenever I play this game, whenever I do runs, but I always, if I'm having a really bad day in terms of doing a run, I can't get anything going, I will just pop into Game Shark and just play this level for a good 30-45 minutes, because it's just so fun to play. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, maybe it's just I'm weird, that's all.
It looks fun.
Yeah, this is a fun level, and Kelsey's gonna be on a good score here. Yeah, 390.
390. We take
Good
that.
job,
We take
gamer.
390.
Yeah,
Nice.
we take
390.
Yeah. Also, if you are interested in learning how to score or pick up this game, I will say this is a very easy game to pick up. Kelsey has improved probably one of the fastest rates I've ever seen a score runner. I think when I started watching her, she was at 1600, and now she's almost at the 2200 mark.
For 22.
In 2 months. In 2
Score
months.
run prodigy.
Yeah, so if you would like to learn more about score running or about the score running community itself, go to hit64.net and you will find all the stuff in the world. You will find all the current score runners, including me, Kelsey, and many, many, many others. You'll find a link to the Discord,
Discord.
there as well. And you'll also find a link to tutorial videos too on YouTube. We are currently working on making more. So keep an eye out for those in the future. We have a couple videos out for Macbeth at the moment. We have another video out for Katina, which Kelsey is going to be doing just
now.
shortly.
Yep. Did you know?
Yeah. And we'll be working on more as we get further in depth of things.
Cool.
So yeah.
Okay. So Katina.
Juno, what are you doing, baby?
She's hanging out like, I want to be here.
I want to be on stream with mom.
So I'll probably be resetting Katina a good bit. Katina is kind of really tricky unless you're Livy.
Yeah, Livy, if you want to give yourself a quick wave real quick. Livy is our Katina queen.
Yeah, Livy is the queen of Katina.
She is the second all-time high score on this. I think it's like a 324. I think is what her current score PB is for this level. Katina is a very interesting animal in and of itself.
Yeah, so basically we're trying to get as many hits per second. Not right now, it's as post cutscene. At the cutscene, I'm gonna start a timer for myself, and I'll need about, it'll give me about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to shoot as many enemies as possible down before the core appears on the mothership. And then at that point, no more enemies will spawn. We're also going to try to trick the hatches to be out while the core has appeared, and then I get another 24 points. Yeah, 24 points. So if I mess that up, I will reset. Then we just get to do it all over again. This is the most boring part of the score run, unfortunately.
Yeah. So for this level, it's going to be a lot of button mashing. It's going to be a lot of waves of enemies just coming out of the core. The goal for Kelsey is basically to make sure she opens the hatches around the time when the core comes out. That way she can get those extra 24 points. I did see a question in chat. You do not get extra points if all of your allies survive a level. So allies are independent of lives, and it's only based off your scores. It's kind of like Mario World or Mario Brothers. Every 100 points, you get an extra life. every 100 points it hits. That
Yep.
is.
We also need to keep Peppy alive. That's the only requirement.
Yes.
We need Peppy for Sector X.
Yes. Yes, keeping Peppy alive is key for the next level, Sector X, because if you do not keep Peppy alive, you lose somewhere on the order of 15 to 20 points in that level, which in this case is a lot of points.
Yep.
Yeah. So yes.
So yes, I have been on good pace before and then accidentally shot down Peppy. So really, like this level's also really annoying because like your team is going to be yelling at you the whole time. Bill yells at you for killing his people when they don't give me points, so I don't really care about them.
Yeah, why don't
I hate to be that way, but like honestly, they're also like made of paper. Like you shoot them once and they're down.
Yes.
Why don't the
So-
protagonists
Literally.
understand that the goal here is not to save the galaxy, but
Or
rather
save his friends, keep his friends alive. I don't. I
rather
have
to
no
rack up
allegiance to them.
points? And on that note, Kelsey, I mean, we gotta know, and Adam, I want to know your answer as well. Who's your favorite
Uh-oh.
character
Oh,
in the
no.
cast?
Oh boy.
Not Peppy. I like Falco, but I also actually don't really mind. I really don't mind Slippy at all. Slippy gives you, if you keep Slippy alive during a boss, he shows you their boss hit point or the boss health, which is really useful.
Yes.
Obviously, for some of them, you don't really care about it. You just mash, but like, it's nice to know. It's just
exactly.
nice to know.
Yeah, mine's probably Falco because, well, at least in my case, Falco doesn't do anything to mess up my scores
true.
or my points.
That's true.
And any of the levels.
That's true. Slippy can ruin your Area 6, which is garbage. It happened to me once. Oh, see you, Slippy.
Oh, bye, Slippy. Don't worry, Slippy will be back in shortly.
Slippy will be back
We-
another day.
Next level, sadly.
Oh, I didn't
Unfortunately.
start my timer.
Oh, it's
thought I
okay.
did.
I got it.
I guess
You're
I
good.
stopped it.
Okay, I didn't keep track, unfortunately, where you
That's all
started.
good. You know, we'll probably have to redo this. It's cool.
Yeah. I saw someone ask favorite ally. Bill, because Cat doesn't just utterly just take all your points in Zonus and Macbeth.
And
Sorry,
Sector
this is
Z.
And Sector Z. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I cannot tell you how many times I've reset on Zonus or Macbeth because Cat just steals my
Yep.
points. It's so annoying.
Cat AI is too strong. It's like wolf AI.
Especially in the beginning of it, at least.
I thought I guess I must have like.
So,
No.
sorry. So I just got a question in chat. So how do you miss points? Miss out on points if Peppy? No. If Peppy goes down. So Peppy gets chased by two groups of enemies in Sector X. One is worth, I think, I'm trying to think in my head real quick, 10 or 11 points at max. The other is worth over 12, I think, somewhere in that range. So you're losing over 20 points with those two groups alone. So that's why we try to keep Peppy alive in Katina as best as possible. Even though on my practice run of this earlier, I could not keep Peppy alive to just for anything, for any goodness sake, for whatsoever. So I just said screw it and I moved on. I just stopped caring too much.
So Kelsey, what exactly happened there
What
that
happens?
caused
Yeah.
you
Okay.
to?
So I needed the hatches to be open. Also, I just had no idea like when the hatches were coming out, so it was all around a bad situation because I forgot to start the timer. Or I thought I started it and I didn't. So, and we have enough lives right now that I can just like start over. I don't have to like, you can actually like farm lives.
Yeah.
You can complete the level and then just restart it after you finish it. And
Exactly.
I'll probably won't have to do that until like Macbeth maybe, which kind of sucks because Macbeth is long.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
anyway, I had to kill 15 enemies there to get double lasers. That's all we get for this level. We don't have hypers anymore. It's really sad. But whatever, because we have to start
Feels
over
bad.
in Sector X anyway.
Yay!
So a couple levels like Sector X, which is the next one, and Macbeth, which is the one after that, you need bombs at the very, very beginning of the level. So we have to like start over anyway. Gosh, I almost forgot the timer again. Okay.
All right. This one's good this
Yeah.
time. Someone asked how important are the blue lasers, or hyper lasers we call them. Those are the most powerful lasers, and you can see with the twin lasers, with the double green lasers that Kelsey has right now, they're not doing, it takes a couple shots for some of them to take them out, but with the hypers, it takes them out much faster, which can allow you to get more points in a more rapid fashion. This level in particular is mainly ideal in terms of if all of you Call of Duty fans out there, your kill rate, your kills per minute, or kills per second actually in this case.
KCS.
And we want lag here. Yeah, we want lag here. You do this by killing enemies, by spawning more enemies. You essentially want to slow the timer as much as possible. Doing so will help you go on a better pace for a better Katina, and all in all, just a better score in general. So, yeah. Yeah, this is... Alright, got hatches again. Good.
Oh, that was a nice unlock shot.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, if you... randomly in this level, in the tutorial video we mentioned about, Katina, especially in doing what's called the Circle of Happiness, which is around the center of the map.
I kind of do it, sort of.
Yeah, you say Kelsey does that actually pretty well. But if you do a random unlock charge shots, there's an every off chance that you'll be able to get random hit plus ones or even more. I've seen up to hit plus threes or hit plus fours before. Yeah, it's cool.
That was not where I wanted to throw the
Yes.
bomb. That's okay.
Yeah. So yes, resetting does cost you your hyper lasers and bombs. Whatever you have, you will be automatically reset to a single laser and 3 bombs to start a level with. If you do reset or restart.
That was
That was a big
insane.
one. Yeah, that was wow. Okay. Yeah, keep the questions coming, guys. Oh, Dr. Earworm, what's the most volatile level? In other words, which level
Area
do you want to save the most for?
Area 6.
In Kelsey's case, Area 6. Yes, definitely Area 6. We also another question from another viewer. Sorry. What generates lag here? Does anything not help lag? So we're creating lag here by spawning the enemies and killing enemies as they come because of the entities on the level. So the more entities on the level you create, the more lag is generated. So that's why you want to try and kill as many enemies as fast as possible whenever the hatch is open. But yes, there is that also.
Man, they're way
coming
too
up
far.
close.
Yeah, I got another. We're at
Yeah.
247. I got 40.
Right, okay, so we got another cycle or two
Yeah.
to go. All right, cool. Yeah, let me see. Adef, you have anything you wanna ask?
Yeah.
While we're just kind of hanging here.
You know, I find myself oftentimes in Challenger approaching just kind of admiring what's going on. You know, I'm kind of just like, because you know, as the showrunner, I have, you know, amazingly and thanks to GDQ, a lot of liberty as to like what goes on the show and like who I ask
Right.
to do stuff and things like that. And I, you know, obviously pick things I want to see. And so as a result, sometimes I find myself just being a bad host because I'm just sitting here like, wow, this is really enjoyable. I'm like, not actually doing my job. But
Did I
yes.
miss that?
Do we have hatches? Do we have hatches?
I heard them.
I heard something. I don't know where they are. No!
Man, are you kidding me? This was really good pace too. That sucks.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Kelsey, I have a question
All
for
right.
you. What stage is the biggest run killer in a score run? For you, at
I
least.
muscle through every run, dude. It's the truth. I will suffer through every single run. Okay, so one of my PBs in the last 2 months, I think it was like when I got 2,000 points maybe, or maybe right before 2,000 points, I had a run that lasted over 4 hours. I was stuck on Katina here for over 2 hours. I was stuck on Katina for 2.5 hours. And I was like, I'm not giving this up. I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna cry about it afterwards because my hand wants to fall off my arm. But
yeah, that's the unfortunate thing with score running. You got to be careful with your wrists. This can be a bit taxing, so wear a wrist brace if you can. Or I'll also answer that question also. My biggest run killer is bolts.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah. So recently, a new score strategy was discovered on bolts, where if you fire a bomb at a very specific spot at a very specific time, you can set off a chain reaction of enemies. And if you fire a bomb at that site, you can get about 30 to 40 hits per bomb if done correctly. This has now made Bolts to getting over 600 points, and we actually have an unofficial 710-point world record done by the current world record holder, Kaio. Yes. So that is... but the only problem is with that level is I'll come into that level with 9 bombs, and I'll get another bomb. But if I mess it up, that's my only shot at the level, so basically run dead if I even mess it up. And unfortunately with expert mode, one hit on my wings makes me lose my wing and my hypers and makes me lose an extra bomb, so an extra 30 to 40 points. So it's pretty deadly if you mess up in Bolts.
Yeah.
But yeah, are you gonna reset this?
Yeah, I'm gonna reset this. I want at least 230 here. And that was a 204. It would have been a 228, honestly. But it would have been a 228 if I hadn't messed up, but I messed up. So I think statistically speaking, Corneria is my run killer because I game over there all the time because I just reset over and over again. So maybe Medio.
Yeah, it's
I don't
rough.
know. If
I don't know really. Yeah.
So
a little bit of strat here. We do intentionally fail the level because it makes more sense to kill the enemies than it does to to shoot down the core. The core only gives you 11 points maximum if you shoot it at the beginning, or if you shoot it down like right when it comes out. And we still have a lot of enemies to kill when the core comes out, so it makes more sense to just kill the enemies that are still around and let the mothership do its thing. And then you see that the whole mothership cutscene, which a lot of people haven't seen before because this is a really easy mission, and the mothership just flips over, and you're like, why would it do that? Why? But yeah, it's really silly. Anyway, yeah, this is like the ode to Independence Day, the movie, except less sensical.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Take three. 3 times the charm.
Starting timer over.
Yeah.
You got this, fam.
Yeah.
Woo!
Honestly, we went through Corneria and Media so quickly.
Yeah, that was
Us like stopping here and having to do this over and over again. Like this is on par. Like this is pretty much right.
Yeah, it's a good trade-off, I guess.
All right.
And that's honestly very common in a lot of. I feel like a lot of the current runners. I know I experienced that very recently too. But yeah, it's like you'll get like 1, 2, or 3 levels that go really well in a row, but then you could just get
walled.
smacked and stuck on this one. Yeah, you just get walled for an hour on this one level, and it can be draining too. Like, I literally like just had to just call it quits on a one run the other night.
Yeah.
Just like I'm on Zonus. I've been doing Zonus for an hour. I'm not getting any better. This is just a sign I need to stop.
I will say this is like coming from speedrunning. Like I think it's interesting because speedrunning, there's like attention fatigue. I think where you're like, oh my god, my brain has been in this game for hours or whatever. This game allows you to take breaks, but like I've never been physically exhausted from a game before until I started score running, and I'm like, oh my god, my hands are so tired from mashing. Like, so one thing I started doing, or when I realized I wanted to try score running, was like I need to take days off where I just don't play this game and, you know, give my hands a second to rest. And I also just have like a death grip in R, apparently, which is not healthy, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's actually a good point. So there's actually a grip here that we use. It's called claw grip. Do you actually do that?
No, the claw grip is common in speedrunning.
Yeah, so I actually don't do claw grip. I do like a very modified version of it to where I'm grabbing my controller now to see how I explain this. I have my thumb on the A and the brake button, so where it's easily reachable to switch between boost and brake, and then I have my index finger on the R button. So it's a little different than the traditional claw grip. Claw grips we also use. Let me think here. Gotta think about it here. you use your thumb on the A button, and then you use your index finger for the boost and brake, and then your middle finger for the Z and R button. So it's a little, I find it, to me, it's just a little odd
Awkward.
and not comfortable
Awkward,
feeling. Yeah, it's a little awkward for me to hold with. Yeah, so yes, yes, Kelsey is using an N64 controller. This is all original hardware.
Yep.
And just to reiterate, we are letting the whole level go through because the mothership is only worth 11 points at most, and we can get that through 2 hatches if the hatches spawn in with the core. So that's why we are waiting for the timer to run out to get as many points as possible.
I will say I'd like to, just because I think, there's a high likelihood with the amount of people watching that there's lots of perhaps people that are looking to get into speedrunning or score running, or people who are already a part of speedrunning or score running. So allow me to just dish out a little bit of advice about hand health, because we talked briefly about wearing a wrist brace, which is definitely a good idea. Wearing some kind of compression is definitely a good idea if you plan on doing some more intensive games long term. My advice, something I adopted about 4 or 5 years ago, is regular stretching.
Yes.
This is
Stretch all the time.
it's something I learned from artists. Digital artists really commonly talk about hand stretches, and so you can find a lot of great ones online on like Tumblr or whatever.
I
sorry.
didn't even plan that. I wasn't paying attention because I was listening
Yeah.
to Ada to talk about healthy things.
Nice
I
job.
know. I totally planned that,
Yeah.
dude. That was not totally luck whatsoever.
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Anyway, we got the hatches out, which is what we want. So yeah.
Yes, we have hatches out, so this is a good run right now. Yes, Kelsey is playing this on the 1.0 cartridge. I'm sorry. Wait, yes, on the 1.0.
1.0.
Actually, yeah, 1.0. I always get these mixed up in my head. But there was actually an issue with the 1.1 cartridge where the score cap would be at 512 points. And even if you did get more than 512 points, oh look, guys are freezing again! Yay!
Sometimes they just
That
like
happened
chill
to me
on
the
the
other day.
ground, and I'm like, what is happening? Why are they just chilling?
Yes. Yes. World record is also 3,077 points, just for reference. Second place is 3,011 points, and then third place, which yay is me, at 2,989 points right now. So we're doing pretty okay. Oh wow.
That was not good.
Yeah. What
I
the?
don't know.
Okay, that was
I don't
weird.
think I was racking up enough before.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I might just take
but
it.
yeah.
I mean, that's
All aircraft breakaway.
211, I think, is what it was.
might be a 213.
Maybe. Well, fun fact is you actually can get a random enemy or two from this laser, from the big laser. Yes, from the big laser. Sometimes you can randomly get a quick point or two. Also, in addition, yeah. Oh, also, thank you, Safety Man, pointing out. There is also a Japanese scoring community. Also, they stream normally in the overnight American hours, but they're also very good at what they do. The Japanese version of this game is a little different. Especially in Aquas, there's a few more enemy spawns, where the American version does not have those enemies. So there's a little bit of damage, and there's also a little less lag in that game also. Not zero lag, but definitely noticeably less than the American.
You gonna take the 214?
No. I think we can do better than that.
Yes,
But,
gamer.
Yeah.
Let's go,
We
gamer.
I'm really
Yes.
sorry to put you guys through Katina again. It is horribly
No.
boring.
It's
But
okay.
Yeah.
You gotta get the score you want to
We
get.
gotta get the score we want, and 211 doesn't cut it. 211 is not.
Well, then I will
Exactly.
use this opportunity to divulge more hand health knowledge. Any opportunity to do that. Kelsey, what's your goal here in 230? You said.
I want 225 at least. I don't
Okay.
I want 230, 240, but I don't know if I can pull that off today. It's just been Katina's just being Katina today. Choice
Gamers,
words.
can we
Choice
get
words.
some hype and some GLHFs in the chat room, please? If you're a Kelsey sub, let's get the Kel parties out. Let's get some emotes out in support of our runner.
Kelp panic. Also, you can panic. That's cool.
Cal panic.
Panic. Just panic in the chat, please.
Oh my
Panic
gosh.
in the DDQ chat.
Yes. So yeah, someone mentioned 341. That is the world record on this level, is 341.
Yes.
Um,
If you guys don't mind, I'm just giving myself a little break real
It's-
quick. Just
No, it's all good.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, let's
a lot of
I can,
mashing.
yeah, I can keep chatting. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do. Yeah, Kelsey's gonna do one more go at this. She'll probably get on this go.
I have a
but
question
yeah.
actually.
Yes, go. go
When
for it.
you choose to reset a level after completing it, let's say you got a 209 on this next attempt. Can you take the 214 you previously had, or does
No,
it lock
it's
in
gone.
the 209?
It's gone.
No,
It is gone. That's
it's only.
that's
it-
the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Like there's the trade-off. You're like, can I do better? And you have to like kind of
Yep.
gauge where you are like mentally, like how your hands
Mm-hmm.
feeling, how
Yep.
like is Katina just being mean today? Yes. Is Katina mean most
Yeah.
days? Yes.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's a gambler
It's a gamble.
thing.
It's a
like,
gamble,
all right,
yeah.
if yeah. And there's even times where like I actually have a decent score, but I know what I messed up, and I'm like, I'm not taking this. I know I can do
Right.
better, and it takes a little bit sometimes. I actually literally just did this the other night where I had a pretty decent score in Sector Y, but I messed up like so many little things that I could have had 15 points more, and I said, no, I'm going back. I'm getting those
Yeah.
points back, and I did. Eventually. But,
It's
yeah,
also,
all right,
you know,
we're
it's
gonna
worth
go back in.
mentioning, you know, for all the gamers at home, and, you know, I know Kelsey already knows this, but it's good to hear sometimes, I think, that this is, you know, a marathon setting, and it is more difficult to perform on this stage than your typical stream. So, obviously, Kelsey is just, you know, putting on an incredible showing regardless. And totally understandable that, you know, this is just how it goes with score runs, really, in any game.
Yep.
Score running is
a
all about
typical,
resets.
a typical run. I mean, like I was saying earlier,
Yeah.
like I spent 2.5 hours on Katina one day, and I will never do that again because I think I was ready to like chop off my hand at the end of that run because I did not like the way it felt. But
Yeah.
yeah, don't recommend. By the way, just do not recommend doing that.
Kelsey, you know when like sometimes when there's like a celebrity and that celebrity goes on, let's say like a late night sketch comedy show that goes on Saturday nights, and they're in a sketch that you know, who knows what it is, it doesn't really matter, but the writers have given that celebrity some kind of like almost like a catchphrase, and you know, this person then becomes synonymous with this catchphrase, and, you know, they can't get away from it. Every time they go out on Hollywood Boulevard, you people are like, oh my god, say the thing about kettlebell, say the thing about I didn't do it, blah blah blah. Kelsey, could you please, and I'm asking as your friend,
Uh-oh.
could you
I know this coming.
please say your brand new celebrity catchphrase for us, please?
Time to put on the gamer pants.
Yeah.
Can y'all believe I was on? Can y'all believe they put me on the E3 stream with that? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
They literally pulled that clip for E3 for the Steam Games Festival. Oh gosh. Well, anyway, I hope you guys know we're gonna have gamer pants
Oh, let's go. You know,
with gamer on the booty.
Kelsey apologized to me.
Yes.
She was like, I'm
Yeah, I
so.
did.
She was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think that this
Oh
might be
my
infringing
gosh.
on your brand. Blah blah blah.
Because ADF pants. It's the whole thing.
But I literally, the thought did not even cross my mind.
Yeah. Well, I was like, man, I hope ADF doesn't think like I just took his whole thing. I don't even know where ADF pants comes from.
Oh,
honestly.
it's
If
a
you wanna, like-
long, unnecessary story.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot whomever
Ooh.
I want, Bill.
Adam, are you getting the weird like?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think I'm getting a little weird audio.
I'll check it on the
sound
stream.
issue right now. Yeah. But you're still alive. I can still see you going.
No, it sounds fine on the stream. I think it's just you and me, Adam.
Uh-oh.
Okay, then that. All right,
Yeah.
we're good then.
Oh, no problem.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's good
Yeah,
now.
it sounds fine. Totally fine on stream. So no worries. Just a Discord thing.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
good,
yeah.
good,
It might just be my computer being like, "Hey, you're cooking me."
Yeah.
You're
You
double
can always,
streaming.
yeah. If that becomes an issue, you can always cut the Discord stream and we'll just watch somewhere else. That's okay.
We'll just watch on GDQ.
Excuse me, Peppy.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
What did you? Excuse me,
I saw your
Bobby?
father in you, Fox. My father is dead. He's dead, dude.
Yeah, so actually what happened was that if you actually follow behind your teammates in this level, you will actually get some rare lines that are not very often
I didn't know
said.
that.
And that was one of them from Peppy. The same thing happens if you fly behind Falco, Slippy, and Bill too, actually. If you fly behind Bill too, he'll have it was like, this is just like old times, Fox, or something like that.
Weird. I
forget.
had no
What was it?
idea.
Yeah, so so we actually got to show off a really pretty rare instance, actually.
That's cool.
That's
You know,
awesome now. I'm really
20
glad.
minutes of Katina. Glad we got to do that.
Yeah.
I actually did not know that. I've heard like Bill say like you've become quite a pilot, but I don't know what prompts that either.
I think I know that's random, I think, at least in my eyes, because I've gotten it a couple times. I've also noticed that just like if I get a certain score quickly, he'll be like, yeah, you become quite a pilot. I'm thinking, oh, thanks, I did this fast then.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so, yeah, totally. Yeah, if you guys are... Yeah, I know, I'm just now seeing chat be like, what did he say? I missed
Sorry,
it. What?
he said.
Hold on, what?
He said.
Oh!
Did I get it?
You got
Yes.
patches. Yeah, you did. Go, 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 go.
Probably shouldn't have done that,
Yeah.
but I need to use that bomb.
It's okay. Yeah, that was actually a good bomb. Decision. Sorry. Yeah. Yo, is that? Yeah. Okay, cool.
So Kelsey, how's this attempt looking? Not to jinx it, but how's this
Not
attempt
great,
looking?
honestly.
Yeah,
this isn't the like. So I usually look at my score around 230, and that was a really nice one.
Yes, it
And if
was.
I'm at metal, which is 150, I'm like, okay, I'm in a good spot. 230, and then I have another minute to get like another 50 kills. But this is looking a lot like the last one, honestly. Just sad.
Yeah. Sage moment, chat. Sage.
Or
Or Sag. It's Sag.
Very
Sag.
sad.
Not Sage. It's Sag. Sage is a guy's name.
Or a thing
Sage
to
is from
be
that-
when you're very wise.
Or the Zelda thing. Wait.
Yes. Yes.
So that might be another reset.
Yay! It's okay.
I
Trust
really
me.
gotta
We're fine.
focus. I think I'm getting distracted.
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah,
that be?
You just do your thing. I don't know.
Certainly
I don't know.
not
Yeah.
me. It's not my fault. It's-
It's all good. We're just racking up.
yeah, it's
we're just
okay, I
racking
can-
up lives. Honestly, that's great.
Yeah.
Racking up lives is great.
Kelsey, would it work for you here if you want to take a little break for your hands? We can take our first break here if
Yeah, I
that
can
works.
do that break. Yep.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
works.
excellent.
Give
Let's do that
everyone a
break.
break.
Gamers,
Give
we
me
will
a
be
break.
right back. Take this opportunity to get up, stretch your hands, like we said, stretch out, grab some water. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more Star Fox 64 score runs, more Kelsey, more Adam, more ADEF, more Challenger approaching right after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Games on Quick Hotfix. This is Challenger Approaching, the show where we showcase challenge runners and the runs they attempt. That is some variation of the thing I've been saying every time we do this show. I think I change it pretty much every time, very slightly, so pick the version you like the most. And I have a few announcements before we get back into things. Frame Fatales, the all-woman speedrunning event, will be returning on August 15th to the 21st with Flame Fatales. Go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatales to learn more info on the upcoming event. And with that, Kelsey, we're back here with more Star Fox 64 score run. Give us a little bit of introduction, and when you're ready, just give a 3, 2, 1, and we can jump right back into it.
Oh yeah, because you guys stopped the timer. Okay, cool.
that's right, yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome back. As ADEF said, we are in the middle of a score run here on the easy normal route. So right now we're kind of stuck in Katina. Katina is just a little bit tricky with how many enemies you have to take down quickly. Right now, I've just not been able to really get anywhere close to where I want to be. If you see on screen, I don't even know what we're at, 624.
24.
Yeah. So in Katina, we're kind of hoping to get at least 230 hits right now. We've been hitting like 211. Sometimes it just be like that, whatever. This is gonna be my last attempt on Katina. I've done it like 4 times. I'm really sorry. But that's the whole point of score running. You get to reset. It's not a speed run. There's no really timer happening other than can I do this within the time we have here on Challenger approaching.
Yeah.
So so we're gonna hop back in. And yeah. Katina, we just shoot them all down. That's the whole thing. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So I'm seeing some conversations in the chat, and I don't know why I just did that. I don't know why I just clicked away. But question about routes. So the route that Kelsey's taking is what we call the normal route. This is a route that a lot of the people who start out with score running start with. This route is very quick to learn. It's one we recommend everyone start out with. The route we call the harder route. This one's a little more challenging. Oh,
I just didn't like that. That was just bad.
Yeah,
bad juju.
Well, that
I
was
didn't like
it.
any of
Kelsey
that.
said that was the last
Yeah,
attempt,
I
so
don't
that's
blame
it. Bye,
Okay,
guys.
it's over.
Have a nice
We're going
night.
home.
Game over.
All right, good night. It was
night.
fun. Bye, y'all.
So the hard route is Corneria, Sector Y, Aquas, Zonus, Macbeth, Area 6, Venom. Oh, nice. And then the new route, or we call the world record route, I guess, or Bolse route is another way we say it, is basically the same thing as hard route, but instead of going to Area 6, we go to Bolse and Venom 1. That's the only change between the two there. Excuse me. So that's the difference between the routes that she's doing. I honestly, actually no, that was modes. I forget where I was even going with this. So
I got the recovery here. I got you.
Thank you.
Is
Thank
it
you.
possible to get max score on any levels?
No. I don't think so. You could get 999.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess you can.
In
yeah, you
solar.
can. Technically, in solar, you can get to 999, but we don't know.
It takes
Yeah.
at least 6
It's a
hours
long
to do
time,
that.
and nobody does it, and nobody allows it.
That is actually it's a banned strategy for score running, which is also a strategy used in the second highest score for this game. Fun fact. Okay, good. I heard you start your
Yes.
timer.
No,
Just
that
to
was
say
me. I was trying to listen for the 7th.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Very good bomb.
Good. That was a very good bomb to start with.
Shoutouts to Livy.
Shoutouts to Livy and that bomb.
It's the Livy strat,
So cool.
I think. I don't know who came up with it. I think she did, but
Probably. Yes. So, just to reiterate for chat, for those who are just joining us, we're in Katina right now. We are not purposely trying to kill the mothership as fast as possible because the mothership only yields a maximum 11 points if we were to keep the mothership alive and, kill the 4 hatches immediately and instead of going after the hatches. So instead we're trying to spawn the hatches at the same time the core appears to get 24 points from the hatches and the last spout of enemies that come out from the hatches themselves. So that is why whenever we see the core appear, that is why we do not take out the core immediately. We instead let the core we let the mothership destroy the base of Katina and get extra points as a result. So someone mentioned about getting 999 in Venom 2. That is hypothetical right now. It has not been proven. We discovered that Leon's AI is actually the softest AI and the least aggressive.
interesting.
Andrew's AI is actually more aggressive because Slippy is supposed to be portrayed as like
Helpless.
the goofy, helpless, klutzy, just in need of help at all times of the day, no matter what. Oh, please, Slippy, you fine. You got more than that before. Sorry, I have very harsh feelings towards Slippy at times. Slippy has.
See, I'm mad at Peppy all the time. Like Peppy is like my least favorite.
Because in bowls, most commonly it has been Slippy that has been the reason I have lost a wing and therefore have lost
that's
points.
Totally fair. Yeah, by the way, it hasn't happened yet, but if I lose a wing in this level, I have to reset because you cannot do anything with the single shooter. It is just absolutely miserable. You know what? We're gonna go the opposite way. Because bye, Bill.
Yeah. Yes. So someone asked, how do you get extra points on Venom 2? So there's a little strategy called wolf grinding. And what you do is you actually lure in the Star Wolf ships close to you as possible. And then once they approach you, you sort of do a dive bomb down to the ground and start doing like quick up and down, very slight up and down motions with the control stick to get enough up and down movement and to where you're charge shotting the ground. And thus you can actually get +1s off of each of those charge shots off of Wolf or whichever Wolf team you're going after. Now, be warned, those Wolf AI are pretty aggressive in Venom 2, so you're gonna take damage, and it's possible that you can get pretty high, but it's gonna take a little time and a lot of patience to do it. Oh, Peppy, hello. Good choice on that one. Ooh,
It'll be okay.
boy,
It'll
Peppy.
be okay. Maybe.
Peppy, stay out of the way, okay? I know you can't stay out of the way of telling me. Never mind.
I can't kill Peppy either.
Peppy! Damn it,
that
Peppy!
is like an absolutely have to reset situation. Like I need Peppy in Sector X. Oh my god.
That's so
That is
frustrating.
so terrible. Peppy just likes to get in the way. Like I was saying, he just sucks. Like. And then he yells at you for getting in his way when he's the one flying like a dummy.
All right, I'm gonna drop some fat knowledge because I feel like it's about that time. I'm going back on my BS about hand stretching, and I feel like I've left something unsaid that I feel is perhaps the only thing I can really add to the conversation that I feel like is never talked about, at least within speedrunning circles.
Yeah.
When I was on the most consistent grind I have ever done in speedrunning, which was a Mega Man 1 grind in 2019, when I had nothing better to do, and I was playing like 8 hours of Mega Man 1 a day for like a month. I started to have like really bad hand pains on like my thumb and like the tendon from my thumb into my wrist and on my right hand. And I I was stretching, but like it got to the point where it wasn't really helping. So like the first thing that Kelsey mentioned, obviously take a break. But like a big thing that I had just never, I'd done, sports basically my whole life, and I'd always iced for sports, but I had never thought to ice for speedrunning. And then I iced my hand, and truly I felt like $1 million. Yeah. So ice your hands, you are working your muscles, so if they get tense, I mean, it makes sense, you're overworking muscles and tendons. Ice yourself. If you don't have an ice pack, you can just put a couple ice cubes into a Ziploc bag and then put it on your hand. Couple minutes on, couple minutes off. You can put water in a bag, cool it. That's my tip. That's ADEF's gamer tip of the day.
Or if you don't have that readily available, if you have a bag of frozen veggies.
Yeah, that works too.
Frozen veggies. I was using
Those also
peas
work.
are
Polar
great.
Lotion. I was using like Icy Hot basically for the first few weeks where my hands were hurting.
Yep.
Yes, there's somebody in the chat saying heat pad works better than the ice, bud. First of all, I don't know you. Second of all, I believe that, yes, I mean, many sports doctors will prefer heat over icing, but honestly, you should do both, and both in moderation.
Yes.
And for different reasons. Also, don't over ice.
Yeah,
That's my last thing. Don't over ice.
Oh, yeah, don't over ice also. Quick streamer plug. Go follow Kelsey if you like what she's doing.
The link will appear in chat around when you hear this. Because there's some delay, so I have to like time it a little bit.
Yes.
But yes, Kelsey is a wonderful streamer, and if you've been enjoying any of the content you saw this evening, I highly recommend you go over to twitch.tv/Kelpsy. and drop a follow. You absolutely will not regret it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the
Yeah.
lovely plugs.
I also, yeah. I also do this for a fun, but not nearly as long as Kelsey does.
Yes, Adam
Yeah,
XO.
Adam also-
Just to give the
Score
quick
runs.
self plugs.
Also,
Just to give a quick self
Yeah,
plug.
absolutely.
by all
Please.
means. By all
Twitch.tv
means.
/AdamX0315. Score runner as well.
I don't stream nearly as often as Kelsey does.
It's okay. This is my job. It's okay.
Exactly. It's okay. Yeah. Cool. All right.
So how's this one looking?
What's yeah? This one's looking
a little better. I'm
What's your time at right now?
at 2:17. Actually, I started it late, so it's probably around 2:30.
Yeah, it's also probably worth mentioning for everybody that might just be
Pretty good.
tuning in or anybody that just popped in after the break. So this is Challenger Approaching. This is a show about challenge runs. So things like hit lists, score attempts, things like that. And currently Kelsey is on, and she is a Star Fox 64 score runner. So this run is about getting the highest score you can in a single playthrough of Star Fox 64, start to finish. But the time doesn't really matter. We just kind of have the timer on for posterity's sake. But the number that really matters, if you look in the bottom left of your stream, is that is Kelsey's total accumulated score thus far on the previous 2 levels. And we'll see what she's able to pull off here. Is that what I thought it was?
I
Flippy.
didn't mean to kill Slippy. I really didn't. I really didn't
Slippy.
mean to blow Slippy out of this dimension, but I just did. And I'm really sorry about that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Slippy. I'm so sorry.
Every time Falco,
If anyone wants to clip that, go for it.
anytime Falco says Fox, I swear to God he's dropping an F-bomb.
Oh my God, I didn't get it again.
No!
I threw a
job.
bomb, but I did not throw it where I needed to. Shoot. Dang.
Damn mothership. Sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah.
God, that kills me.
This is a very tricky thing to get off right. It takes a few attempts sometimes. Trust me, folks.
I don't know. I might just. God, I hate taking a 202. That sucks.
It's up to you, Kelsey. You know, obviously we have the time, but if you want to keep it going just for pacing or whatever, it's-
I got so distracted by like the Slippy kill that like I just didn't even look at my timer.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, Slippy is gone. there was no trace
don't
of
blame
Slippy.
you.
He's gone, dude. He's so gone.
I really don't blame you for getting distracted about that Slippy kill, because I was even caught off guard by that one. I can only imagine what you were experiencing.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, chat. Also, feel free to keep asking those questions
Yeah,
away.
any
I'm gonna
questions?
take a 208.
You're gonna take it. It's all good.
I'm tired. Like, there also gets to a point where you just gotta be like, this is it. Like,
Yeah,
screw
it's
it.
like the sunken
it's
cost
done.
fallacy at a certain
Yeah.
point. This is sort of honestly, this is a metaphor, honestly, like for like any competitive gaming type things. You know, at a certain point, if a night, a level's not treating you well or a game isn't treating you well,
Walk
move
away.
on, walk away.
away.
Better to walk away than be tilted, in my opinion,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
mindset,
Yes, absolutely.
mindset is everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just like, I'm tired of doing Katina. Like, I'm just like, I keep
it's
hitting
okay.
the same number over and over again. So,
Mhm.
anyway. So that's a 208,
Yeah.
which sucks.
Dang.
Yeah.
So,
Someone just asked a good question. Why do you not use the 1.1 cartridge? So at first, whenever you're if you're starting out scoring and you have a 1.1 cartridge, it's not a problem. The only problem you're going to run into is when you get to about 511, 512 points, probably through Area 6. The game doesn't know how to count past 511. And it won't give you any more points past 511. Oh, you're taking it.
oh yeah, I'm done. No, I'm done.
okay,
I'm done
okay.
with Katina. We're taking
Oh,
a
okay.
208.
Oh, okay.
We're out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Oh my
So I
god!
gotta-
Wait,
I was just a little
me on
surprised
me
to
on
see that.
Twitter.com tomorrow. Can you guys freaking believe Kelsey took a 208? What a loser!
I'll have you know, my PB is a 266, which is pretty dang good for Katina. Like that's
Okay,
like
that's what I-
top. What I don't even. What it's
Yeah,
up there.
I'm just screwing with you.
It's up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Hey, I actually got that in practice.
There you go.
I was practicing
There you
Katina
go.
earlier, so hey, good job.
Today's canceled.
Um,
Okay, so I'm gonna be restarting here. I need bombs, and the best way to get bombs is to restart.
Yes.
So, I actually probably should have practiced, but it's whatever. We're taking enough time.
It's
I
whatever.
got this. So we're gonna do this fun little strat here. Shout outs to Lilat.
Take out
R.
that weapon, boys.
Yeah, Lila and I actually came up with this positioning. Wow. Okay. So there's actually a way. Yeah.
Don't like
okay.
it.
I was gonna
Don't
say
like it. Ow.
there was. So there's a way you could get a special line that from one of your teammates says "Good going, folks," or
Take out that weapon, boys.
"Yeah, nice one," or from Falco. You might. Yep, you just hear it. Yep. And so that happens when you get higher than a +7 or a +8 on a group of enemies. Sometimes it actually, fun fact, it'll actually go 8, 9, 10, and once you get past 10, it'll just say "Great." And it won't necessarily like hit +11 or hit +12. It's really hard to get those too. I've only ever gotten it 2 or 3 times ever. One was actually in a gaming marathon that I was in at one point. The other was just randomly, I was just practicing a level and it just happened and I was a little caught off guard by it. Yeah, so again, we're back into the space area. We're using the terrain to our advantage, getting unlocked charge shots on groups of enemies. We have Peppy alive, thank goodness.
Yep. Need Peppy.
So we are able to get more points here, and we're gonna have a little fun with the sideboard later.
Maybe.
Ooh, nice checkpoint.
Yeah, that's a good checkpoint.
Yeah, it's really good actually.
24.
So does if you die post checkpoint,
You go
do
back
you
to the
retain
checkpoint.
your score that you had
Yes,
at the
your
checkpoint?
score
Yeah.
there. Mm-hmm. That's a.
So that's actually yeah.
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
go
that's something we use in Macbeth actually, and you'll see that
Yeah.
soon.
So that's also another thing on a couple other levels. So in Corneria, actually, what you can do is if you fire a bomb right before you get to the checkpoint and then do a somersault and just let the bomb go, what you can do, you actually can get 3 extra points before collecting the checkpoint. The checkpoint is based off what the score you have attained at the time of getting the checkpoint. So if let's just for say, what did we say? What was your checkpoint here? 124 or something like that?
Yeah, sounds right.
Okay, so if Kelpsy for some reason would want to reset after check, which is something that we do, she'll start at the checkpoint with 124 points. There's no consequence, just you lose a life, you go back to single lasers and 3 bombs. So same premise as a normal reset. Yeah, essentially the same thing going here.
This is good.
Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good for. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm liking this one. Come on, there you go, Peppy. Thank you, Peppy. Thank you for staying alive. That's all we need you for now.
Yeah, sometimes
just-
you can. Yeah, Peppy gets a little spicy and he dies mid enemy attack, and then you lose all the enemies. It's terrible. Anyway.
Yeah. So if Peppy isn't alive, the first enemy group that we saw, that group of 5, won't exist, and that last group that followed Peppy also won't exist. Yeah. So fun fact: if you kill Slippy and Katina, and you go to Sector X, Slippy will come back to see you fight Spyborg because Slippy has a storyline plot in
Oh
this
my
level.
gosh! But also, Slippy didn't let me spawn the butterfly. The butterfly wasn't there.
Oh, yeah. So that's also the drawback.
God, that's annoying.
There's no butterfly B. There's no butterfly B. If
I
Slippy
needed the
comes back.
butterfly, dude. That was part of my 27 points here. Dang, dude. What the heck? I just got robbed
yeah.
4 points because of Slippy.
Yeah.
Because
So
I
you
killed
do
him.
you do lose some points if you kill Slippy, but not nearly as many if you would kill Peppy.
Yeah.
Come on, lock on. There
Yeah, that
we
lock
go.
on sometimes is real sketch. There we go.
Yeah. The lock on's a little further away for these ones. They actually come towards you, which high anti-gravity moment. Yeah. So, fun fact, there is a point where if you do not do enough damage, Spyborg will actually just try to just smack you with its hands again. But since Kelsey did enough damage, he actually got this attack move from the boss. And yeah, we beat the boss.
This, like, that boss, to me, is so wild because...
It's weird.
Just kidding, we didn't.
Because, like, for what practical purpose would this be built? You know what I mean?
It's a weapon. So the lore is it's a abandoned weapons facility or something.
But why does it have
Yes.
hands?
Yes.
I don't know.
See, these are the questions I ask.
I don't know that.
To grab things with it,
Yes,
my
what
dear.
things?
Everything's A-OK.
Debris,
Alright.
destroy,
Well,
destroy.
Better, Fox.
So reason why Slippy did come back in the second half, if you take too long to defeat Spyborg, Slippy will say, "Let me help you, Fox," and
Yeah.
you're just
And
like,
you're
"No, don't help
Slippy,
me."
no, and then he just gets whacked to Titania, and then you do
Yeah,
Titania.
he'll just get smacked to Titania, and you'll have to go to Titania to save him because Slippy is clumsy.
Okay, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna take the 271. I like that. That's three.
Yeah, I like that one.
That
That
was
was
three
really
off
good.
from my PB. I think my gold is a 290 there, but like, whatever. But
totally.
now we have 11
Totally.
lives for everyone's favorite level, which is the train level. So yay, we get to do this a lot because this is finicky.
So you're
Very
going to
finicky.
attack the enemy.
Yes. So we're going to enter a new machine to this. We're going to enter the Landmaster to this.
Oh, I love the
Oh,
Landmaster.
hi, no bombs. So the Landmasters
Need
can
bombs.
be a little different. The hitbox for these enemies, at least I don't know if this is proven or not, but to me it's different. In that if I fire a charge shot at the center of the screen where you're looking at, but the enemy flies about 2 inches to the left of to the center, it somehow still hits. Normally that wouldn't happen. So I don't know. The Landmaster just takes some time to learn, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't like the beginning of this.
Also, the unfortunate part here is unlocked charge shots do not exist on the Landmaster. You have to fire these babies fast if you want to get an unlocked charge shot. It's a little unfortunate, but here Kelpsy is doing a little strat where if you, a little quick break, and then quickly use those charge shots to fire, you can get those rocks to grind off a couple extra points off of it.
There are a lot of things in this game that I think, Nintendo is really good, especially in the late 90s and early 2000s, about making games like visually last a long time because they make really stylized decisions. And I think that they've used skyboxes and like minimal textures to their advantage here in that the game, I think, looks great. Like, obviously it's dated, but the like blocky nature of the enemies already and like the robotic and like simple ship shapes, like the Landmaster looks incredible. Like, I think you'd be hard pressed to find an
Landmaster's
N64
great.
game. I mean, like Banjo-Kazooie comes to mind as an N64 game that like looks really good, and I think this one looks great. So Kelsey, I thought I had seen you decide not to take this. What sort of changed your mind?
I'm gonna see how I do.
Okay.
So the way the Landmaster controls is really different from the R-Wing. So this is kind of me just warming up, honestly. For me, it's harder to. Oh wow! I can't believe I got that.
Got that nice.
I didn't think I
am
was.
surprised
I
you
didn't
got
think I
that
was gonna
too.
get that. So you can get a Slippy enemy spawn there, which is really weird because you have to like boost and hover over to those
Yes.
enemies for that to happen, which is not really common knowledge. Also, I missed the rocks. Oh god.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, so the way they handle is really different. For me, it's hard to go from
I guess I should be thankful.
R-Wing to Landmaster. I do better with going from Landmaster to R-Wing. So like going from this to sector or to Area 6 isn't too bad, but for whatever reason, I'm just like. But I noticed what I try to do is like break a ton in Area 6, which works out because you need to, but like it's just really weird. Like sometimes before I've used a controller camera to see so you can see what's going on, but basically like I'm pressing A and C down at the same time to time all of this correctly. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna
that's the
restart.
version of the unlocked charge shot. That is the version of the unlocked charge shot for the Landmaster is A and C down.
Question in the chat from Railcoon. What does slowing down against
I
the
know
wall
him.
do?
It progresses the train. We need the train to be ahead of us instead of next to us.
Yes. If you can keep the train ahead of you, you can still let the events and whatnot still spawn in. Like the rock dumps can happen without you being where maybe like
this.
Like instead of being right here, Kelpsy could be
In the
a
middle
little bit further
of
back.
the rocks, yeah. And I want the rocks to be
Yeah.
in front of me so I can do the charged unlock shots on them.
Yeah. Yep. Like this. Exactly. So there is that on there. Oh boy.
Okay. Bye.
Good. Good. This is already much
Yeah,
better.
this is way better. Okay. 50 is nice and solid.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
Sometimes
Kelsey-
also those rocks are RNG, so that was just a better roll altogether.
Kelsey,
That's about the only RNG that in this game is the rocks.
what's
pretty much. Not much
what's
else
your
is
goal?
RNG.
You know, ultimately, not necessarily in this level or anything, but
So I was like, score, what?
what, what's your ultimate goal in this category? Do you think?
So actually my goal was a 2150, but I got that last week. So oops, I didn't set my sights high enough. I didn't think I was gonna hit 2150, or maybe I did. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I thought about maybe learning the harder route, which involves the whole bowls thing that Adam was talking about earlier, which is very hard to do. But I kind of want to just try my hand at it and see if it's anything I'm interested in doing, or if it's just misery on one level forever. Come on, Slippy!
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. So this game is not based on speed; it is mainly based on score alone. So we don't have to worry about taking hours and hours. We don't have to worry about beating the game as fast as possible. But there is actually a category. Also, there is a speedrun score run category. It's called 2K%.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm thinking about maybe learning. We'll see.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
the wombo combo of getting 2,000 points as fast as possible.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I think that would be...
It was actually featured at ESA, European Speedrunner Assembly 2020.
Excuse you, European Speedster Assembly. Okay.
That's what it's called. Speedster.
What? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what I
speed-
said. No, Adam said
Oh,
speedrunner.
Okay.
That's not what I
thought
saw.
so.
I think
Oh my
I think
God.
Edenall maybe tweeted that it did change recently, but I
That
can't
they changed
remember.
the name because it was
Yeah.
goofy.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And,
Heckin' Swedes.
We love them. We love them.
We do love them.
Yeah. And so that was featured at a recent marathon, the 2K%. There are, just like this game, there are multiple ways you can do the route. You can do whatever levels are more comfortable for you, whatever more levels are you feel better with doing. There's no set route. It's mainly, it's still get 2,000 points as fast as possible, beat the game as fast as possible.
Okay, so we're gonna actually die here. This is gonna be a long death. So weird thing about this
Yay!
is when we die, we took the checkpoint, but when we respawn from the checkpoint, the train is back in shape. Like everything that I just destroyed on the train respawns as well, so you can actually get more points. So I already collected points from destroying part of the train, but it's gonna come back and more or less come back. But
Yes.
anyway, so we're just gonna take checkpoint here.
Yeah, so Kelsey has 174 right now, or I think she had 172 at check.
It was 174.
Right? Maybe, I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, so now she'll get those last 4 points that she already destroyed before the checkpoint
Yep.
again. So essentially, if you reset, you can actually get 4 extra points just by destroying
Just
the train again.
by doing what you already did.
Yes.
Yep.
Can you glitch run this game?
Kind of.
Kinda?
Yeah.
Not really, though. I'm gonna say
Kelsey,
that.
there's a message here from Emo Saru
I know her.
that says
Saru.
the important thing we can all agree on is that if anybody here is a certified speedster, it's Adef. He's the champion of stirs everywhere. Wow. Emo Saru, thank you so much for that vote of confidence.
Yes.
I just do. I feel I represent
don't
the speedsters. I do.
I'm just waiting for this enemy to spawn.
Yes. Yeah. So we actually use the switches to our advantage here, and
Yes.
we bounce charge shots off the switches.
What is this, a 238? That's
Yeah.
a goal for me, y'all.
Let's go.
Yeehaw.
Gold.
Gamer pants acquired.
Oh my God, you're stealing my brand again.
So someone asked in the chat if there are glitches discovered or disallowed. So there are a few glitches. The bull score strat, which we talked about a little bit earlier. That's where you fire a bomb precisely in a chain reaction of enemies just goes crazy, and you can get easily a 300 points off of it if you are. Oh wow, that
was really
close.
sketchy. But we're just gonna brush it off like no problem.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
a couple other glitches. So you might, I don't know if Kelsey did this or not. So whenever you fire, in Corneria, for instance, if you remember those towers with the mechs there that we can shoot and get 6 points off of, you can actually charge shot the base. At a point, you can actually get +1s off of that too. Which is a nice little additional score strat as well. I'm trying to think of off the top of my head. The only thing we disallow at the moment is solar grinding, and there is a point in the boss battle where you can just endlessly grind points and you can get to 999 points. That is the only thing we do not allow in the score on submissions at this time. I doubt we'll have anything banned later because no one else has discovered really anything game-breaking yet recently. But for the most part, yes. That's for the most part what's going on.
Dude, the Landmaster looks so good.
It's so cute, right? It's
I
adorable.
love it.
Right.
The way it
Question.
rocks.
There was a
moves.
question about, does this make up for Katina? No, this was a 1 point peeve. This was a 1 point gold. We lost 40 points at Katina. Katina was just not good today, yo. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
It's fine.
It's all good. We might still hit over
It's fine.
2100, which is more than I was hoping. So I'm just gonna take a second here. Area 6. You guys are probably familiar. It is a cluster of things happening, but it does take a good bit of concentration for me, and a lot of smashing. So I'm just gonna give my hand a second.
Hey,
because-
gamers,
Yeah,
take this opportunity. I mean, goodness gracious, golly, geo my. If you're watching this stream and you're not following twitch.tv/Kelsey, truly a mistake, an error, a misstep, a complete and utter wrongdoing
Literally.
on your part. Dogs, gamer pants, I
Birds.
guess. All these things can be seen, viewed, witnessed, experienced, etc. So would you just follow the runner?
Thanks.
Yes.
Can you follow the commentator Adef? No, that's not possible.
But you can follow the commentator.
You can. Twitch.tv/me. Twitch.tv/AdamX0315. Absolutely. And I don't know. If you want to follow Adef, you can, but whatever.
Ada doesn't play Star Fox.
No,
yet.
I play.
You know what's crazy? It's like when I started score running, like a lot of really old, like Zallard, for example, like really old speed boys came into my chat and were like, yo, I remember doing this. And I'm like, what? Like, it's just crazy to me
Yeah.
that like people like did that I know for other games are like, oh yeah, I totally did some score running back in my day, and I'm like, why not now? It's time to get into it. It's the hot new not speed game of 2021.
Railcoon has changed the estimate on the run from 2 hours 30 to gamer pants.
Cool. Thank you, Railcoon. Thank you for the confidence. Okay.
Yes, gamer pants. We are in gamer mode.
We are in gamer mode. Yeah, I'm gonna start, I think. So this part is it's a lot. First thing, I have to get lasers. So since we took a couple lives at Macbeth, the game resets you back to the pea shooter, the single laser, right? So we'll have to get those first. I don't remember if I have bombs, but I think I do. I think I have 4. And then we just gotta be really good. It's just a lot of mashing, a lot of unlocked charge shots, a lot of hoping that I don't miss. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
All right, so Kelsey's gonna be pretty focused here, so I'm gonna let her focus and try to do as much as I can for her. It's gonna be a lot of groups of enemies coming really fast, and it's gonna be crazy. Also, in this level, epilepsy warning. If anyone has symptoms of seizures or has any type of epilepsy condition, be ready at the boss battle. We're gonna tell you to look away because it's gonna get really flashy.
Yes, the boss is,
as in colors and flashing lights.
The boss is very, very bright.
Yeah, we don't need to be the reason someone accidentally has a seizure. Yes. Also, yes, this is a great music track. Area 6 is wonderful music to listen to on the side.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Also. This level is
no.
This level also has a tendency to be quite reset heavy, just because of the nature of just how fast things can go wrong.
Adam, you've you've been doing excellent commentary for this whole run, and I'd like to try my hand, if you don't mind, on Star Fox 64 commentary.
Go for it.
Okay, so Fox says entering Venom air defense zone, so keep that in your mind. Kelsey killed 6 enemies with one thing, pretty cool. Big flashy bomb, second one, pretty exciting stuff. Okay, flying saucer coming up, group of 3 enemies. Hey, look, it's Falco. Okay, we've locked on, they're dead, great. Saucers. Okay, Kelsey's not killing the pizza. Maybe she did, unclear. I'm sure this is not confusing at all for Kelsey as this happens. And these might look like pizzas to you. Maybe they look like that to me. But the real question is, are they bad? Answer: yes. Shoot them. Kelsey hit +4, looking great. Score is 137, dropping in. 4 butterfly guys, got him. Bam. Just kidding, it's 5. And I'm gonna sign out because I think I proved my point that I just don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so we see here, Kelsey already has 167 points, and we're honestly only a third of the way done with this level. So there's a lot to go still. Each of the satellites are gonna be very important. Those are each worth 4 points for each one you destroy. There's gonna be a lot of ships that come out. There's gonna be a lot of things that fly at you in groups. So it's a lot of good timing for unlocked charge shots to happen. Here you got some missiles, not a big, you just shoot them out. Yeah, nice job. Peppy's gonna get give your hands a break real quick because that is really intense.
Heavy.
Oh, this I can commentate. Kelsey is shaking. Okay, that's it. That's all I got.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Peppy's gonna get chased again. Poor Peppy. It's okay. We won't. No, we're not gonna save you. It's okay. It's actually really hard to get the
really
thanks
is.
Fox line. You have to actually launch I've discovered launching a bomb at a specific point actually does it. It took me forever to learn it though. But yeah, so here this section's a lot of unlocked charge shots, a lot of satellites, and then we're gonna have some more bees. Bees?
Not the bees.
Not the bees. There we go. Nice work. That first one gives off the gold ring, and so it's the last one that spawns in from this group, which looks like will be this one, I think. Yes, it will be this one. If it will be shot, there we go. Those things like to avoid your shot so much. It can be really annoying.
Nice
sometimes.
checkpoint.
Especially when you're on a nice checkpoint. Especially when you're on a good run or a good pace, and it's just like, I don't feel like being shot at today. Nah.
What?
You're-
Hello?
and you're just- Hello?
Hello? That didn't hit.
That was, yeah.
That was bananas.
I don't know what happened
I don't know
there.
either. That was really weird. Maybe I
that was
break too much.
weird.
I don't know.
Maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Fun fact, this level is the reason why I stopped running this route. Because I was sick and tired of my wrist hurting after every time I played this game. That's why I switched to this. There'll also be instances where Rob comes in to save the day. Fun fact, if you let Rob kill the ships, they will not be detracted from your points. You're still granted the full points amount even if Rob comes in. Here's how did you do what?
The lasers went through the
Excuse
ship.
me.
It's fine.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
I hate this. I hate this.
Yes.
I hate this. I hate this. I
Yeah,
hate this.
this part- Yeah, that part
Oh,
is
God,
like,
that group is just so trolly. I don't know why. It's just terrible.
yeah. So there's actually an item box you can get here, and if you properly time everything, you can actually get a hit plus 8. But it is very hard to do, believe me.
Right. Taking a death.
Yeah. So right now we got. Yeah,
43.
so Kelsey's gonna take 8.
No. We have to get a 500 for GDQ. We have
Yes.
to.
Yes.
I love this energy, Kelsey. I love this we have to do this. This
We have
energy
to.
is
I have to.
it's very spicy
like-
energy. I'm here for it.
It's very. It's mostly like, man, I'm terrible today. I'm just,
No.
I had a good practice run, and I'm worried that I wore myself out on it. 'Cause, oops.
You didn't practice that long.
No, I did one run. Yeah, it was like a 45-minute thing.
So is this
We're
boss
taking it down.
is this boss also a ship or is this an alien?
It's a shield.
We call this. So this is Gorgon,
Gorgon,
everyone.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, no seizures yet. Do not worry.
Yeah.
No seizures coming
Yeah,
yet.
I have to. I have
Since
to
we're taking
get
a
to a
death.
certain part of the boss. I'm just getting smacked around, so I die.
Yes. Yeah. So thank you for those who
Come on.
warned about seizures, but don't worry yet. Those are not coming just yet. We will let you know when those are coming. So don't worry.
Not
Second,
seizures,
second.
just a photosensitivity
The
warning.
yeah, light sensitivity. Yes. So you might be wondering, why the heck did Kelsey do that? So that actually is if you break and fire a bomb when you first load in after spawning in for the checkpoint.
That was really bad.
game,
I don't know what just
whatever.
happened, but it was bad.
You actually can get what's called a laser dupe glitch, and if you basically just spawn in a bunch of laser upgrades because the game thinks it's the last enemy before enemies spawn in, and so you'll just end up with like 4 laser upgrades in one go. It's funny, you'll just hear bring, 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 bring. After hitting each one, or after each one spawns in and gets blown up by the bomb. So that's how you know you achieved it. Yeah, this one looks to be much better pace.
I don't know how. I messed up.
Nice shot. Okay, Kelsey is much better than me in that regard, so I was never able to do that. So GG to Kelsey on that one.
Feel when you might die. It's fine.
There we go.
Just bomb him. Just
Oh, why does? Wow, no rings off of those guys.
Thanks.
I'm a little shocked you're not getting rings.
uh-oh.
You're fine. Just go. You're good. There you go.
You freaking.
Hey, don't. Aww.
The
Game.
game.
Rude.
I think that was me. I think my hand just like slipped on the joystick.
Yeah.
Like straight
That's
up,
another
straight
thing
up,
that
just like
happens.
slipped right off. Like, oops.
Yeah, that's another thing that happens. Oh, slippery, sweaty hands. It's a thing.
Yes.
I sometimes have to go wash my hands real quick because it's just I lose grip on my controller and it's horrible. Yeah. Okay, so you're taking this, right?
Yeah. If I live. If I live. If I don't live, it's fine.
Okay.
I can
Whoa,
do it
it's
again.
So-
shape shifting.
Yes. So yes, now we will have prepare for the photosensitivity. That's not coming yet. Do not worry. I will give you a heads up whenever that does happen. Yes, we did hit 500. We did hit our goal for this run, which is yay.
Where are my rings, game? Come on, dude.
Yeah, literally. You should be getting rings out the wazoo
Nope,
right now.
there it is. There we go.
There we go.
Why did we say anything? Game. Why?
Yes. Okay. So yes. The world record for this stage is 723. By Kaio. Again, Kaio is a madman
Kaio's
who
crazy.
has world records in almost every stage of this game except a handful. Yes. Okay. So. Oh no, almost. Not yet. One more. Nice dodge.
Thank you. Thanks,
All
Peppy.
right. Okay. So we just hit Lots Claw. So it's photosensitivity. If you have
This is it. Yeah.
epilepsy
Don't
or
look.
anything,
Don't look.
now is your
Don't
time
look.
to look away from
We'll
the
tell
screen
you
for the
when
next
you
minute.
can look again.
And now we rave.
Yo, I
Party!
actually got hit there. That was not good.
Oh, you did get hit. I noticed. Party, 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 party.
That's
Did I lose a wing?
That's like
Nope.
brutal.
All right. Nope.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that is
super
okay.
bright.
All right, you're good. You're good now. You're good now. Come back around. If you had to look away, you're good. You're safe now. All right, and now we mash.
Nice.
Woo, woo.
GG.
See, that's like the crappy thing about Area 6 is like at the end, you have to mash on the boss. Like you really have to like keep gaming. Like Area 6 is not like, oh good, I made it to the boss. It's like, no, you have to like,
Are
I've
you
lost
double mashing or are you single there?
just single.
That's an impressive single, Kelsey. That looked
Thank
really
you.
good.
I know.
It's very tough.
I'm a
to do
pretty
that.
good masher. If I do say so myself.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. So that was that's about 30 less than my PB or my gold there. 530. But
Hold on.
hey, we'll take
Entering
it.
Venom Air
511 is a good area. Six score.
Would you like to take a break before the last level?
I can't right now.
too
I
late.
can't. I mean, I can pause. You want me to?
Yeah, I think
We-
we'll
we
give
can
you
take a quick
chance to
Okay.
to
fine. I'm just killing Star Wolf.
stretch
Like, it's
out and give the
you
gamers
run
some
it.
time to refresh. But gamers, we'll be right back. We're just going to take a short break here before the end of the game. You know, keep the suspense high. Be sure to come back around. We're going to be gone just a couple of minutes. So get up, get some water, stretch out a little bit. We'll be right back with more Challenger Approaching right after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. This is Challenger Approaching, the show that features challenge runs and the runners that perform them. I think that's the canonical version. Anyway, a couple announcements before we get back into it. On both Saturday and Sunday, that is tomorrow and the day after, here on twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick, we have Speed Seasons 3, the top 8 playoffs, competing in a series of improv races starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have a Juneteenth marathon that will be hosted by our very own Big John. So be sure to not miss that. But gamers, we're here tonight with Kelsey showing off Star Fox 64's score run. Kelsey, take it away when you're ready.
Okay. Welcome to Venom 2 specifically. So if you're familiar with Star Fox 64, there's 2 different Venoms you can do. Venom 1 is like a regular level where you just fly through lots of enemies, and then there's like this whole little part where you chase. Yeah, you like chase this guy, and then
He's fun
yeah,
to
he's like
chase
an
after.
android, or I don't even know what he is. But then you fight fake Andross, but we're here at real
Yes.
Andross, about to be real Andross, but we're actually fighting Star Wolf right now. And so it's funny because we're about to be like, wow, you guys have new ships, and it's like we've never seen them before in this run. Continuity is not there, so we're gonna pretend like we've seen them before, and I'm gonna take them down as quickly as possible. There is a little bit of strategy here for Venom. Right now I've already done one U-turn backflip kind of thing, and I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna try to do some charge unlock shots on them, and I get a couple extra points there, and then at that point I need to just take them out because I'm racing against a timer. If I take too long to kill Star Wolf, then I don't get all the points that I need. And it's kind of like I need to do it the first try because I have lasers right now, right? If I have to restart, then I lose my lasers. It is possible, but it's not fun at all. So it's not fun taking down Starwolf with the single laser. I can do it, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. So we're gonna take him down. So anyway, let's do another U-turn. Okay, here they are. Whatever.
You can, but you shouldn't.
Yes, you can, but you shouldn't. Here they are.
Hypers makes, so back in the discussion of having hypers and whatnot, this is when hypers becomes really useful because you can take these guys down and like that. And like, well, there we go, and like that.
Okay, yeah, I missed all the charge shots, so that sucks, but.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, those ones are a bit tricky to precisely land down. Yeah. Look how fast Leon's going down. Bye, Leon!
You're so sweet.
Leon party. Yeah.
So charge shots don't work on
and
them.
there's Wolf.
I was just trying to find him.
So, yeah, they are invincible to charge shots. They are invincible to bombs, even. So, literally, lasers are the only thing you can work on these guys. Fun fact, there is a timer, secret timer for this level. The Wolf and his team actually lose points the longer you take to kill them off. So once, I forget what the exact time is, but it goes from 50 to 30 to 20 to 10 to 5 to 1. Eventually it gets down to just 1 point for killing them. But Kelsey did it pretty quickly, and she got all 204 points from killing Wolf and his team. So bye, Wolf.
Bye, Wolf.
Never to be seen again.
I have a lot of health. I just need bombs. I'm just gonna go quick route left to get bombs. And
Wrapping up. So there is a route that you can get a ton of items off of, but that is not needed because Kelsey has a ton of stuff here.
It's the Konami code,
so
guys. Just figure it out. I'm just kidding.
Up, down, left, right, B, A, start.
It's actually left,
what?
right, left, right. Yeah. So anyway, this is really interesting.
Oh my god, he's so scary. What the hell?
He's a big
look
monkey
at his
boy.
teeth.
I haven't seen this.
Look at his teeth.
I haven't seen this since I was like
flawless
since I was a child.
Yes, I was also in the boat of being scared of Andros
Same,
as a child.
dude. Same. It's traumatizing as hell.
I actually didn't beat this game till I was like 10 or 11 because of Andros. I could get to the end and everything, but Andros is like, no, Andros is too scary. So Andros is actually a brain. Spoiler alert. Fun fact.
Ripping off of
The face and the hands were a
Mother
ruse.
Brain's brands. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How many space games?
Stringy strings, that's right.
How many space games with brain enemies? Brain bosses.
Exactly.
Well, there's only one thing more unexplored than space. It's the brain.
A black
What's
hole.
that?
The brain.
Oh.
Brain, that's true.
Fair.
That's very true.
Fair. That is very fair. All right, so Kelsey took out the eyes.
I
That's
did.
the two parts of Andros that shoot. You can actually get more points if you do a charge shot with them together. But once you get past the initial, like, oh, hey, this is a thing, then it's really hard to get them back together and doing whatnot to get extra points. So yeah, now all that's left is the brain. We're getting into the cerebellum, and oh no!
Oh man, I just wanted to get some crunchiness, you know. Feeling crunchy. Feeling crunchy.
We had to make it
We're
saucy.
feeling crunchy. Yo, we kept our wings. Let's freaking go.
Oh,
that doesn't happen often.
Yep.
Okay, so I was hoping I was gonna like kill him before I ran into him because that's just like a little party trick I do apparently. But apparently we did not do the party trick, so we are going to. Bro, where are you? Come on. Come on.
So, bad thing is, if he catches you, he will just literally be on your hightail for a long time. Hey, there we go. Good job. Then we get the
He has
GGs in
3 more
chat.
hits on him.
GGs in chat for Kelsey.
GG.
GGs
Also,
all
win is
around.
time, technically, Kelsey.
When we get out of the or like the last
The tunnel.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when I lose control of Fox.
Don't ever give up, my son.
There'll be a quick like snap of like black screen and then back to
Father!
So,
Hello, Papa! Father!
Follow me, Fox.
that's if you haven't watched that video, you need to watch that video. It's absolutely hysterical.
Sorry, wrong game. Where's the animals? Father? So one time, I have like a thing in my chat where like you do deploy as a command and then it spits out a Star Fox quote, or you get timed out. And it's just a fun little roulette, right? So one time, someone timed it that as I was leaving, before he said, right after he said father, someone did a deploy command and Fox says, "Slippy, is that you?" I lost it, dude. I had to like pause the game. I was laughing so hard. I was like, I can't do it. Oh, it's too good.
Yeah, that was a great
That's
moment.
Slippy, is that you, father?
Get ready for time here shortly.
Come so strong, Fox.
Thanks, Dad.
And
Now pay the
time.
bills.
Yay! Let's go!
That was a 227 at the end.
Yes, 227 for a final score.
Wait, I want to do it in my
of-
head. That's 2,079.
Yes, which is ironically a PB I had once. One time I had a 2079. Like I submitted it, but yes.
Gamers, get your emotes out in support of Kelsey, and remember that this is not the end. You can always go to twitch.tv/Kelsey to catch more gaming action on the regular. A fantastic streamer, to be sure. Excellent work, Kelsey.
Thanks. I'm a little sad we didn't get to 2100. I was kind of hoping we would, but
It's pretty,
Katina,
pretty
it
damn
was
close.
it was literally Katina just like didn't make it. It's just Katina. Katina being Katina.
Also, be
Thanks.
sure to follow Adam. Thank you so much to Adam for joining on
Thank you.
comms.
Stellar
Thank you.
commentary.
Yeah, very, very,
Thank you,
very
thank you.
helpful.
I'm a rookie here, so don't hurt me too much, chat.
No, you did
I'm
great.
a rookie.
Any last words, Kelsey? Any last thoughts? Also, I should say, I'll do this plug for you, Adam. If you want to get into Star Fox 64 score runs,
yes.
or if you're interested in anything Star Fox 64, the place to be is hit64.net. So be sure to go there. I'll be posting something in chat momentarily. But hit64.net is a great place to see leaderboards, resources, etc.
Yep. You can see all the.
Also feel free to join the Hit 64 Discord if you would like to learn more about score writing or becoming more involved. We are more than happy to have all of you lovely faces in here.
Kelsey, any last thoughts?
No, I don't think so. I just think
Okay.
thank you so much. I just thanks so much for joining me. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was just like any other day of score running where I get nasty and sweaty playing mashing some buttons.
Well, this is why you
That's
wear
how I feel
Andy's
right
shirt.
now. It's like I need a fan. Like
That's why you're wearing Andy's shirt and not your own. That's the big brain
exactly.
move.
This is
big
I just,
brain.
just throw this. Yep, throw it in the wash. It'd be great. But
So gamers, and Adam, any thoughts? Any last thoughts?
Yeah. Last thoughts. Gold team rules.
There you go.
I don't know. I couldn't
It's
think
all
of
good.
anything.
So gamers, thank you so much for joining us again on Challenger Approaching and on the GDQ Hotfix. Challenger Approaching is every other Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and in 2 weeks we are actually, so we were the very last show before AGDQ in December or January, I can't exactly remember, but we are also the very last show before SGDQ. So we have Friday all to ourselves in 2 weeks, and Etchy, who played Pokemon Platinum at AGDQ, will be on the show doing a Pokemon Platinum glitchless, manipless run. So that's the challenge you'll be seeing in 2 weeks. But anyway, a couple quick announcements, and then we will cut to our last break and then raid someone, so be sure to stick around. But if you are watching on YouTube and would like to support our live content, please consider checking out our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/GDQ. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to any Twitch channel of your choice every month for free. Please consider using your Prime Gaming account to subscribe to GDQ Twitch channel. SGDQ 2021 online, as I mentioned, is July 4th to the 11th. Please be sure to check out GamesDoneQuick.com for more info. Prize submissions are now open. So gamers, I have been Adef. As always, thank you so much for joining and the support for Challenger Approaching. I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks or on my stream, I don't know, Monday? Who knows? Gamers, stick
Whenever.
around. We're going to a break.
Self-plug.
Take care. Have a nice night.